The morning had barely started when the internet lost its mind again. Lisa Manoban, a member of Blackpink and global ambassador of Louis Vuitton, performer, icon, and one of the most influential women in pop culture, had just uploaded something completely unexpected. No runway, no stage lights, no dance rehearsal. Just a kitchen. A quiet, beautifully lit space that looked like it belonged in a Michelin-starred home. And there she was, standing behind a marble counter, smiling softly, sleeves rolled up, carefully plating a dish that instantly looked too perfect to be casual. It wasn't just food, it was art. But what sent fans spiraling wasn't what she cooked. It was who she cooked it for. Because within seconds, fans noticed the subtle details, the wine bottle in the background, the designer serving plate from Loro Piana Home, and the caption, "Something special today." That was all it took. The comments exploded. "Is that Frédéric Arnault's favorite dish?" One fan wrote. Another said, "Wait, isn't that the same recipe mentioned in his 2023 interview?" Suddenly, the comm video became a global storm. Because when it comes to Lisa and Frédéric Arnault, nothing is ever random. Every post, every look, every word, it all carries meaning. For those unfamiliar, Frédéric Arnault isn't just any name. He's the CEO of Loro Piana, one of the crown jewels of the LVMH empire, and the son of Bernard Arnault, the world's richest man and the architect behind the most powerful luxury brands on earth. And Lisa? She's not just a global ambassador of Louis Vuitton. She's one of the most marketable faces on the planet. Together, they represent the ultimate collision of music and empire, style and strategy, art and investment. That's why this wasn't just Lisa cooking. This was communication through symbolism. A masterclass in brand narrative, hidden inside a simple moment of cooking. Because in the luxury world, nothing is ever just what it seems. The dish she made? A French-inspired classic, truffle risotto. It happens to be Frédéric's rumored favorite. Coincidence? Maybe. But the presentation, the camera angle, the soundtrack, the lighting, everything felt intentional, as if she was building anticipation frame by frame. And that's what great brand minds do. They understand that emotion drives attention, and attention drives value. Lisa's quiet video wasn't an ad, yet it had the kind of impact that marketing agencies dream about. Within hours, hashtags like #LisaCooking and #Frédéric Arnault started trending across multiple countries. Social media creators began analyzing the ingredients. Fans recreated the recipe. And major business blogs, yes, business blogs, started discussing the Lisa effect on luxury engagement metrics. The numbers didn't lie. Loro Piana's online searches spiked 48% that afternoon. Louis Vuitton mentions jumped across lifestyle platforms. Even brand sentiment analysis tools showed a sharp rise in positive emotional response linked to both Lisa Manoban and Frédéric Arnault's names. In other words, this wasn't gossip. It was strategy disguised as coincidence. Because here's the truth. In today's attention economy, perception is currency. The smartest celebrities don't chase fame. They architect it. Lisa's career has always reflected that. Whether it's her stage precision or her effortless fashion fluency, she plays the long game, always creating stories people can't stop talking about. And Frédéric Arnault, known for his quiet intelligence and entrepreneurial insight, operates on the same wavelength. Together, they've built a silent dialogue between art and influence that the world just can't look away from. Halfway through the clip, something small but powerful happens. Lisa pauses. She glances at the camera, smiles, and whispers, "I hope he likes it." Just 5 words. But those 5 words carried the weight of a million theories. Fans lost control. He? Who is he? Is it a friend? A business partner? Or was this a direct message meant to ripple across the internet like a perfectly calculated whisper? And that's where the cliffhanger hits. Because just as the video fades, the camera pans toward the window. Outside, blurred by sunlight, there's the faint outline of a car, sleek, black, unmistakably luxurious. Fans froze the frame. Some swore it looked like the same model from Frédéric Arnault's recent Loro Piana event. Others dismissed it. But the genius of it all? Lisa never confirmed anything. The mystery is the marketing. Luxury thrives on curiosity. When you tell everything, you kill the magic. But when you suggest, you build worlds inside people's imaginations. That's what keeps audiences coming back. Lisa and Frédéric Arnault's dynamic is built on that exact principle, a balance between accessibility and enigma. Every subtle move feels deliberate, yet natural. That's how you build a premium personal brand, not by shouting your worth, but by letting the world discover it piece by piece. And if we zoom out, this moment is more than a romantic theory. It's a lesson in modern entrepreneurship. Lisa Blackpink and Frédéric Arnault aren't just cultural icons. They're living examples of how influence and business can merge without losing authenticity. She doesn't need to launch a new product to boost her impact. He doesn't need to post daily to maintain relevance. They both understand something deeper. Scarcity amplifies value. That's what keeps their audiences locked in. The sense that every new appearance means something. Every image, every video, every collaboration, all part of a larger narrative being written in real time. This is the same technique luxury brands have used for decades. The less you say, the more people lean in. The more selective you are, the more powerful your brand becomes. By the end of the clip, Lisa lifts the plate, perfectly garnished, glowing under soft light, and says quietly, "Bon appetit." Fade to black. No taglines. No overproduced music. Just that. And within minutes, millions of people are replaying it, screen recording it, dissecting it. Because even silence becomes marketing when the story is strong enough. So when fans say Lisa's cooking for Frédéric Arnault, maybe they're half right. Maybe she's cooking something bigger, a narrative that keeps both their brands alive in the global conversation. A smart fusion of emotion, lifestyle, and aspiration. That's not just relationship rumor, that's next-level brand orchestration. Because when you strip away the fan theories, the trending hashtags, and the endless reaction videos, what remains is something far more intentional. Lisa isn't just shaping culture, she's directing it. Every movement, every pause, every understated visual becomes a note in a larger symphony of influence. She understands that in the digital age, attention is a marketplace, and the ones who thrive aren't the loudest, they're the most deliberate. What she's doing isn't luck. It's precision storytelling disguised as spontaneity. Look at the timing. Just days after her viral cooking moment, luxury analysts started tracking a quiet spike in engagement across LVMH subsidiaries, from Louis Vuitton's Spring-Summer 2026 teaser posts to Loro Piana's subtle digital rebrand. The narrative shifted from celebrity rumor to luxury momentum. That's what makes Lisa and Frédéric Arnault's connection so fascinating. It's not about publicity. It's about positioning. They're aligning two global forces, pop influence and timeless prestige. When those two meet, the effect isn't just viral, it's generational. Think about it. In a world drowning in noise, silence has become the new luxury. And Lisa embodies that perfectly. She's mastered the rhythm of mystery, the ability to vanish at her peak, then reappear with something so unexpectedly simple, it feels profound. That scarcity isn't accidental. It's strategic scarcity, the same principle luxury brands have used for centuries. You don't flood the market, you make the market wait. You don't speak often, you speak when the world is listening. And here's where it gets brilliant. Frédéric Arnault understands that language better than anyone. He's spent years turning heritage labels into modern ecosystems, blending legacy with innovation. His approach mirrors Lisa's: minimal exposure, maximum impact. Together, they represent a blueprint for the future of influence, one that transcends industries. It's not just fashion meets fame, it's entrepreneurship meeting artistry, each amplifying the other's value. Behind the scenes, you can imagine the quiet coordination, the way brand teams, stylists, and marketing strategists track reactions, interpret data, and build anticipation. It's a living case study in perception economics, where narrative becomes the most valuable asset in business. When Lisa stirs a pot or sets a table, it's not just lifestyle content. It's behavioral design. She's crafting emotional engagement that translates into measurable value: clicks, conversions, credibility. And here's the deeper twist. This isn't just about them. It's about how modern icons are rewriting the rules of branding. Gone are the days when influence meant posting selfies or launching perfume lines. Today, it's about owning moments, small, cinematic windows into authenticity that feel organic but are meticulously designed to evoke reaction. Lisa's kitchen clip wasn't about food. It was about framing, the quiet luxury aesthetic, the lighting that whispered refinement, the choice of words that hinted connection without confession. It's no wonder marketing experts are calling this the Lisa framework, the idea that a single piece of understated content can trigger emotional waves across demographics, cultures, and markets simultaneously. She's not just a performer anymore. She's a case study in emotional capital. And Frédéric Arnault, the quiet strategist, knows how to turn that into long-term brand equity. So maybe Lisa didn't just cook Frédéric Arnault's favorite dish. Maybe she cooked a conversation that will simmer for months, a subtle, slow-burning story that keeps their names in circulation without a single press release. Because that's how real power works now. Not by shouting, but by orchestrating silence so perfectly that the world fills in the gaps for you. And as the comments keep flooding, one truth remains undeniable. Lisa isn't reacting to trends, she's engineering them. The kitchen video was never just a meal. It was a mirror reflecting the next era of luxury influence, intimate, intelligent, and infinitely intentional. So if this was the appetizer, imagine what's being prepared next. Stay tuned, because if Lisa and Frédéric Arnault have taught us anything, it's that every quiet moment hides the next big move. And here's where the callback hits. Remember that quiet smile at the start? That wasn't just a smile. That was confidence, the kind that comes from knowing the world is watching, but still playing your own rhythm. Lisa Blackpink isn't following anyone's rulebook. She's writing the modern blueprint for influence, one elegant move at a time. So the next time you see her post something that looks too simple, look closer. Because behind every ordinary moment, there's a masterstroke of strategy. And maybe that's why this video wasn't just a trend. It was a lesson. A moment where business met art, where luxury met emotion, and where curiosity became currency. Because in the end, Lisa Manoban didn't just cook a dish. She served a story, and the world ate it up. If you want more deep dives like this, stories that reveal the hidden business moves behind the spotlight, hit subscribe, stay tuned, and keep your notifications on. Because the next chapter might just make this one look like the appetizer.